And we have a lot of news we want to get to this morning, starting with the latest on that deadly building collapse in Florida. Overnight, hundreds of people gathering for this candlelight vigil.
Another emotional night there, and here's what we know right now. 11 people are confirmed dead, 150 people still unaccounted for, and this morning we're learning more about the possible warning signs before that collapse.
ABC's Victor Okendo has been on the scene from the start of this story and joins us now from Surfside, Florida with the latest. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Michael. We are now into day 6 of the urgent search and rescue operation here. There are so many questions about how this could have happened. Families still desperate for word on their loved ones as we continue hearing these incredible stories of survival. This morning, officials holding on to hope, insisting that the search for the 150 people missing in the Surfside condo collapse is still a rescue mission, not a recovery.
Our top priority continues to be search and rescue and saving any lives that we can.
This as the death toll climbed to 11, 3 more victims identified. Overnight, hundreds attending a vigil for the dead and missing on a nearby beach. Now more than 300 rescue crews racing against the clock to try to find those still missing, battling treacherous conditions, one worker falling 25 feet down the rubble.
It's not an issue of we could just attach a couple of cords to a concrete boulder and lift it and call it a day.
Crews hopeful that as the building pancaked down, pockets of air or voids could have formed in the rubble, potentially trapping survivors, keeping them alive.
There's certain areas that we have not gotten to, but we've been able to place cameras that seem to have large enough spaces, voids, that occupants may still be in there.
Rescuers finding some of those voids, but unfortunately, nobody inside so far. Michael Noriega's grandmother has not been found, but 2 of her treasured family photos were just feet from the site, and that gives him hope.
We want to stand in the gap in the middle for so many people that were directly or indirectly affected by this, to give them hope that they're not alone.
This as stories of survival come to light from that horrific night. What unit were you in?
705. If I'm in 704, I'm dead.
Steve Rosenthal was asleep in his apartment when the building started collapsing. He remembers his neighbors' cries for help.
People were yelling, help me, get me out.
He's filed a lawsuit against the condo association. 88-year-old Esther Gorfinkel, also lucky to be alive, escaping from her 5th floor apartment, rescued by a group of neighbors.
They picked me up, carried me on his back outside, and I saw the sky. I know I will be out.
The investigation now trying to determine what could have caused this horrifying collapse. The Miami Herald publishing photos from a contractor taken just 36 hours before the tragedy. The contractor telling the paper there was standing water all over the parking garage, noting cracked concrete and severely corroded rebar under the pool. And overnight, the Wall Street Journal publishing a letter it says was sent by the condo board's president in April, warning that significant repairs were needed and that the building had deteriorated since that 2018 report, saying indeed the observable damage, such as in the garage, has gotten significantly worse since the initial inspection. When you can visually see the concrete spalling cracking, that means the rebar holding it together is rusting and deteriorating beneath the surface. Now, engineers looking at this disturbing video, frame by frame, showing the collapse.
When I look at the video, I feel it looks like it starts from the bottom of the building and works its way up, or a failure concentrated at the support or the bottom of the building.
A structural engineer who studied the 9/11 Pentagon attack has been hired by the city of Surfside to inspect the collapse, but this will be a very long process. That pile of rubble is also evidence, and it will be transported to a warehouse for inspection. But keep in mind, the focus right now, the priority is on search and rescue. Michael?
Absolutely there, Victor. And Victor, what are you hearing about the sister buildings?
Michael, that same engineer that I just mentioned has also taken a look at the sister buildings, the north and the east towers, and he told us that there was nothing that he saw that showed him that they were in imminent danger of collapse. No mandatory evacuations have been ordered, but some residents have chosen to leave on their own. Michael?
All right, Victor Okendo, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.